And welcome back, Movie Maniacs. Denzel Washington just dropped another powerhouse performance in Highest to Lowest. And let me tell you, this just isn't a movie about money. It's about power, pride, and how far a man can fall before he climbs his way back up. Let's break it down. Highest to Lowest, this film has been making waves. So I'm gonna give you the rundown. Like always, it's showtime. The story, the performances, the highs, the lows, or whether or not it's worth your time. So Highest to Lowest tells the story of Denzel Washington, named King David, a man who rises to the top of his world only to face a downfall that tests everything he thought he knew. It's a part crime thriller, part redemption story, and it mixes action with heavy doses of drama. The title pretty much says it all. It's all about going from the peak of success down to the lowest point and seeing if you can climb back up. In this film, Washington plays David King, a music mogul genius living at the very top of the food chain. Private jets, penthouses, tailored suits, the works. But when corruption catches up to him, David is on the brink of losing it all. And suddenly, he's on the streets face to face with the very people he stepped over. In this film, David King is faced with some hard times as his record label that he formed is not doing so well. They want to buy him out of the company, but kind of leave him still in charge. He wants to buy most of the shares so he can run the show how he wants. In the process of doing this, so his son is kidnapped. Well, kind of. Not his son, but his son's best friend. And also, David, Denzel's character's godson. David's son's best friend is the son of David Driver. The kidnapper have put a ransom out for the kid, $17.5 million, that David is not willing to pay because it's not his son, technically, not for real. When he is confronted by making these choices and how it would cause serious backlash to not only him but to the company as well, he's caught in a tight space. This is where great power comes with great responsibility sets in. As the police and David's family all come together to solve the issues, he is forced to pay. However, he loses a lot when it comes to the financial aspect of what he's trying to do with his record label. It's just not possible after this. He now must do what he got to do to get his bread back ASAP. And in Denzel fashion, he does just that. One of the strongest aspects of this movie is the acting. Denzel really brings that heat. There's grit, vulnerability, and some surprisingly emotional moments that hit harder than you'd expect. The supporting cast add a lot too, especially in those tense scenes where trust and betrayal come into play. Denzel is an all-star, so I give his performance a 5 out of 5. You're a legend, Denzel. You're a legend. Jeffrey Wright also was great in the film, as the chemistry between him and Denzel, it feels very real. They acted very well together. You can tell they have somewhat of a bond in real life. A$AP Rocky was good as he was delivering this powerful performance, which didn't seem forced, but perfect. Him in the Denzel scenes was tense because of what was going on, but it was not a letdown at all. Ice Spice made a cameo for no reason, and so did Rick Fox. They are not forced into the story, but they blend pretty nicely into the story without overdoing it or doing too much. Visually, the film has a very sleek, modern look. Spike Lee uses a lot of contrasting imagery, the bright, luxurious, highest scenes compared to the grim, gritty, lowest moments. It's a nice visual way of telling the story without beating you over the head with it. The pacing, though, can feel a little uneven. The middle slows down just when you're expecting it to ramp up. Salute to Spike Lee. You're an all-star, and I give you a 5 out of 5. I grew up watching Spike Lee films, and he is as real as it gets when it comes to black culture, black film, and black directors. He is top tier and is the GOAT. So Spike, I give you a 5 out of 5 as well. So let's talk about it. The movie is shot beautifully, so shout out to Spike Lee, who puts you right in the heart of New York. From the Yankees, the subways, the streets, the Puerto Rican parade, the city skyscrapers, all that you can feel so heavy. Even the hate for the Boston Celtics or Boston teams in general is present. You feel like a New Yorker or at least a visitor watching this film, and it does not disappoint in that aspect. I think this is one of Spike Lee's best films in the recent decades to show the old bull still has it. The music and camera angles is top tier, and it keeps you engaged throughout the whole film. This isn't just a Denzel film we watching, but it's a Denzel and Spike Lee film, which is the best combination and always lands in a pool of success. And this is no different. What works? Strong lead performance, stylish cinematography, and a powerful message about pride, downfall, and redemption. What doesn't work? A few scenes drag on too long. Some side characters feel underdeveloped. The ending might divide audiences. Some will love it, others will find it abrupt. At the end of the day, Highest to Lowest is a bold mix of action and drama. It doesn't always stick the landing, but when it works, it really works. I'd say if you like character-driven stories with a mix of grit and style, this one is worth checking out. For me, it's a solid 4 out of 5 stars. So what did you think of Highest to Lowest? Did Denzel's performance hit as hard for you as it did for me? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more reviews. And I'll see you in the next one. But cut, that's a wrap. Until next time, Movie Maniacs, you know the vibes. I'll see you at showtime. Peace out.